Our next contestant, Trace Magner. Speed, speed, Trace Magner.
Contest master, fellow Toastmasters, guests, and any folks that wandered in and now you're stuck. I don't like to brag, but I am slower than I look. In 1929, my grandfather was a running back at UNC Chapel Hill. He was good. He was fast, all conference. Played in the NFL. They called him Flash. 60 years later, when I went to Chapel Hill, they called me Turtle. Now, I first became aware of this gift senior year in high school. The basketball coach said, hey, if you're going to play basketball, you need to run cross country or you need to play soccer. At the time, I thought cross country sounded like a really good idea. And I'll never forget that first meet. 105 runners. 105. I know what you're saying. You said, oh man, how can you remember there are 105 runners? Well, let me tell you how. Now I looked there and I got there and I'm looking around and I knew I wasn't going to win. I wasn't going to place. I wasn't going to be top 10, top 20. But I looked around and I said, you know, I'm slightly above average. So I get up to that line, feeling all slightly above average, and that pistol goes off. And I look around and I realize I may be average. 2 minutes later, I am confident that I am below average. Now, runner 105, poor kid busted his ankle, broke it on the trail. 104, got sick and was throwing up. Runner 103, that boy was slow. I shot right by him like an arrow. Now, besides the pride and satisfaction a man gets when he comes in 102 out of 105, even more rewarding was the reaction of my teammates as I came across that line. Their eyes were filled with tears, and they were literally on the ground gasping for breath. I had moved them so much. Now I know what you're saying. Okay, old man, bow tie, you're slow. You're slow on the land. But what we want to know is, are you slow in the water? Yes, yes I am. You've got to understand, the pool I worked at had won the city meet 12 years in a row. And they came to me and said, Trace, we need a fourth for our relay. If we don't have a fourth, we can't have a relay. We need you. So I show up at the city meet. Never swam a lick in my life. Refused to wear the Speedo because if there was a chance I could drown or look like a fool, I wanted to be as clothed as I could possibly be. Now when I climbed on the starting block, those butterflies were churning bad. We were in first place. Teammates had given me a half a lap lead. When my teammate taps that wall, I flopped off that starting block like a turkey with a broken wing. I'm splashing to the other side, and thanks to my lack of training, the race going into the flip turn is getting really interesting. Now what you got to understand about a flip turn is the swimmer comes in hard, and right before you get the wall, you literally flip, you turn so your legs are under you, and you explode off the wall like a rocket. Three things happen when you flip too early. One, your legs will go to explode, but just the tips of your toes will touch the wall, and you will come to a sudden stop. The second thing is, as you are slowly sinking to the bottom of the pool, you will gulp in large amounts of chlorinated water, even if you're not very thirsty. The third, and perhaps one of the most delightful things, is all this lactic acid that's been building up in your bloodstream will cause every muscle in your body to clamped down. So it's kind of like a hippopotamus doing a somersault. And in the middle of that somersault, he has a heart attack and leg cramps, and you're like twitching and shaking and moving. But nothing's going forward. When I touch the wall, we are now in 16th place. We are only half a lap behind. And thanks to a future Olympian, we came in 8th. And as I sat there at the end of the race pondering another memorable athletic performance, I was very touched when my teammates shuffled over to me, carefully avoiding any eye contact, and said, "Trace, hey, thanks for swimming in the relay. Thanks to you, we earned a point." 8th place got a point, not 2, a point. And this is the part where I want to tell you we won that swim meet by 1 point. This is the point I want to tell you the turtle, through hard work and dedication, wins races. And I can. It wouldn't be true. It turns out I am slow. I'm very good at that. But I have learned 2 very important things. And the first is you need to step up to that line and get in the race. And the second is you need to finish that race. It doesn't matter if you hear the voices in your head that say you can't. It doesn't matter when your body says stop. And by all means, don't you ever listen to anybody on the sidelines. You finish. Now I want to invite you to step up to your race. And if you are worried about coming in last, don't. I got your back.